Hi everyone, welcome to Aptitude Class Guru. First of all, happy Teachers Day to all the teachers, gurus and students who are inspiring others in their life. In our channel, we are making videos on quantitative aptitude, verbal ability, reasoning aptitude and programming related videos. So please do subscribe and like my channel to get more videos. On the occasion of the Teachers Day, in our channel, we are starting the TCS NQT preparation video series. In this video, we are going to discuss about what is the eligibility criteria, TCS NQT exam pattern and what is the syllabus, and lastly, we are going to discuss about the preparation plan for the TCS NQT. You are in which situation and how you have to prepare, we will discuss at last after knowing the pattern of the TCS NQT. Without any delay, let's get started. TCS National Qualifier Test is the opportunity for 2021 passed out batch. And the eligibility criteria, you all know that the student from technical background can apply from any college, BTech, BE, ME, MTech or MCA or MSc computer students. And when coming to the opportunities, there are 30,000 plus recruitments are going to happen in the TCS NQT this year, and all you need to crack only one exam, that is TCS National Qualifier Test 2020. When coming to the TCS NQT exam pattern, they are going to test in 4 sections. Those 4 sections are: first section, quantitative aptitude. It will consist of 15 questions. For this 15 questions, they are giving you 30 minutes of time and there is negative marking in this section. So you have a lot of time. All you need to maintain accuracy in the quant. And the next section will be verbal. Verbal also consists 15 questions. But for this 15 problems, they are providing only 10 minutes of time with the negative marking as well. And the third section is technical. In technical section, they will give you 10 questions and they are providing the 20 minutes of time and there is a negative marking in this section also. So all the 3 sections having negative marking with sufficient time such that you have to maintain the accuracy in these 3 sections. And the last section is nothing but coding section, which they will give you one coding problem and they will give you the time of 30 minutes. There is no negative marking. So in this 30 minutes, you have to design the code for the problem they have given. I am going through the next slide. Order of the appearance, which is nothing but which sections are going to appear first. So whenever you have started the examination, the first section you have to face is English, which they are giving 15 questions and giving you 10 minutes of time. So you have to spend 10 minutes of time in the first section. After the completion of the first section, then only we have to go for the second section. And after completion of the quant section, you have to go for the C programming section, which is nothing but technical section, which consists of 10 questions and 20 minutes is the time. After that, you will enter into the last round, coding round. They will give you one question and they will provide you the total of 30 minutes. So just remember that after the completion of the one section, you will enter into the another section. You can't navigate through the sections at a time. So for particular point of time, you have to be in one section only. After the completion of the time, you will enter into the next section. And the total time is for English 10 minutes, for quant 20 minutes, for C programming 20 minutes and coding half an hour. So the total exam will be of 90 minutes. Next one. In this slide, we will discuss about how many types of questions they are going to ask in the quant, all those things we will see. First, in quantitative section, they will give you 10 MCQ questions and 5 FUB questions, which is nothing but fill up the box based questions and multiple choice based questions. MCQ questions having negative mark and FUB, fill up the blanks questions, don't have a negative marking. We will discuss about MCQ and FUB in detail in the next slide. For English, they will give you 15 MCQ questions. There is no FUB questions in verbal section. And when coming to the C programming or technical section, they will give you 7 MCQ questions and 3 FUB questions. When coming to the last round, it is a single program based. So only one problem will be asked and you are allowed to write the code in 5 different languages. Those are C, C++, Java, Perl and Python. So if you feel which language you are proficient, you have to choose it. You have to code the given problem. Type of questions I have already discussed that. First one is multiple choice questions and second one is FUB, fill up the box questions, and MCQ based questions which will have 1/3 negative marking for the wrong answer and 1 mark for right answer. For FUB, fill up the box questions, there is no negative marking, so you have to be attempt FUB questions which will help you a lot because there is no negative marking, and when you get it correct you will get 2 marks. This exam pattern was followed by the TCS from 2018 to 2019. Last 2 years patterns. If there is any change in the exam pattern, I will definitely let you know in my next videos. So please follow and subscribe my channel to get more updates about any changes in the examination pattern of the TCS NQT. And next I am going to discuss about the verbal topics. These are the verbal topics. They are going to test you in the TCS NQT examination are nothing but reading comprehension based questions and grammar based questions, sentence completion, articles, prepositions, close passages, direct, indirect speech, parajumbles and error finding. All these models will cover in the verbal ability category. When coming to the quantitative aptitude topics, they are going to ask the questions in several categories like percentages, simple interest, compound interest, number system, permutations and combinations, blood relations, clocks and calendars, allegations and mixtures, geometry, problems on ages, equations, time and speed, arrangements and series, work and time, ratio and proportions and averages, and reasoning areas. The topics were given like this. Please take the screenshot of this image and prepare according to it. So this is the analyzed data from the last 2 to 3 years of the TCS exam pattern. Here I have bolded the number of questions text. Why? Because the bolded area is mandatory questions. So they will definitely give you the questions which I have bolded. When coming to the C programming topics, they are going to test in these categories: data types, function and scope, variables and registers, command line, arrays and stacks and queues, trees and graphs, linked list, search and sort, dynamic program and greedy. Just take the screenshot of this C programming topic also, which will help you a lot in the examination. Last but not least, I have already told you that the preparation strategy. In our channel, we are providing number of TCS NQT series videos which will help you a lot if you are already having a knowledge in quantitative aptitude, C programming language as well as verbal ability. If you want to learn from the starting, which is nothing but from theoretical part to advanced level, then contact us. We have a TCS NQT bootcamp training going on. Join in our team to crack TCS NQT. If you are already familiar with quantitative aptitude topics and programming topics and verbal ability topics, then our videos will help you to give you the chance to crack TCS NQT. In our videos, we are going to discuss about question based approach. We are not going to discuss about the theoretical approach. For more details, please mail or contact or WhatsApp me. The details provided in the description area. Thank you everyone. Thank you for watching my video. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel to get detailed explanation of the each and every questions of the TCS.